Yo, welcome to the Tribe of Vibes, where we unleash the vibe inside, man. It's like my fourth time making this video. Trying not to go over this time, man. I'm trying not to go over the 10 minute marker, you feel me? Today's video is vegan truths versus meathead myths. Yeah, I'm gonna touch a nerve today, man. A lot of y'all gonna hear me. But first of all, I want to shout out to Dr. Savvy, Brother Polite. You did. I learned a lot of valuable information from those two brothers alone. You feel me? But yeah, man, we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna start this off with a quote that my English teacher used to tell me all the time. Well, every other day he used to tell me this, because I had his class every other day, along with other kids too. We used to tell us this every day. Every other day. There's a difference between ignorance and stupidity, and if you're gonna be stupid, you better be tough. If you're gonna be stupid, you better be tough. You dig what I'm saying? And that's a quote that this Western community needs to, this Western world needs to have. You feel me? In their everyday life. Keep this in mind. You feel me? Because what's the difference between ignorance and stupidity? Now, ignorance is the state of being uninformed or unaware. You feel me? Just don't know. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know. You feel me? Now, when we talking about stupidity, now stupidity is not the lack of knowledge. You dig? It's the illusion of having it. It's the illusion of having it. It's knowing you damn wrong, but trying to find some kind of right in your wrong. You dig? It's a family show. It's a family show, man. But let's start with protein. Protein and these non-essential amino acids that we all need in our daily diet. Meat eaters saying that we don't have it. I'm gonna tell you that's a lie. You dig what I'm saying? We get just as much, if not more, protein and amino acids than you do in your daily diet as a meat eater, I should say. Now let's talk about what foods contain these amino acids and proteins, man. Something as small as a chia seed has more protein than a lot of these a lot of things that these meat eaters eat. Hemp seed, quinoa, buckwheat, all of these things contain these non-essential amino acids that people claim that we don't eat. And I have a whole bag of chia seeds inside the house. I love chia seeds, but yeah, man, I'm gonna debunk that right now. Two, we moving on. We gotta keep this. We gotta break this thing down, man. This whole red meat thing, man. Everybody likes their red meat, and if you know anything about pit bulls in the hood, man, and how to make pit bulls more vicious, you feed them red meat. You dig what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic. But when we think about meat, we think of this whole, red, bloody, whatever. Do you know that that's not even, the redness that you see isn't from the meat itself? It's not from the animal. It's actually carbon monoxide that's been pumped into the animal to preserve the shelf life. And it's to make it more marketable, because if your waiter came to you with a hot steaming plate or whatever, you ask for, I want it medium well, or medium rare, I should say. I know how you guys like your meat, medium rare or rare, and you cut open to the meat just to see that it's gray on the inside. You will be like, hold on, homie, this don't even look right, man. This meat look like it's spoiled or something, man. What's good? Cause meat loses it when an animal loses its red meat, the redness of its meat, within a day. Within that same day, the redness of that meat turns gray. You dig what I'm saying? So that whole thing about red meat, man, kill that, man. It's filled with parasites. It's filled with bacteria, man. If you ever went on a cleanse and you'll see those live worms in your stool and all that, man. It comes from the meat, man. It comes from the meat. Cut that out. Or lamb. I remember when everybody was scared to open mail, man, because of anthrax. Do you know anthrax comes from lamb and other cattle and grass eating animals? So when your waiter comes to you with a plate of lamb, when you know, I'll I'll just have the lamb. I don't want the beef. You know what I'm saying? I want the lamb. It's kosher. Hey, man. Lamb produces the most anthrax of all them things. You feel me? So be careful when you want to choose the lamb over all this other meat that you consuming in your daily diet, man. You dig what I'm saying? When you consuming meat, period. But like I said, we're moving this right along. I don't want to make this video all over again, man. Let's move on to milk and calcium. I want to talk, man, calcium. Like I said, with the chia seeds has way more calcium than milk, and the calcium is used in your body more efficiently than the calcium than the calcium in milk. I'm gonna break it down to you, right? Milk is allowed to have 750,000 somatic cells, which is a euphemism for pus. And by euphemism, I just mean a better word for pus, a more pleasing word for pus, right? Because if somebody handed you a glass and said, hey, drink this milk, it's filled with 750,000 somatic cells, versus somebody said, hey, drink this milk, it's full of pus, you'd be like, huh? Yeah, if you pop a pimple on somebody's face and you take it in, same thing as drinking milk. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man, and it's allowed to be radiated. By radiated, I mean pasteurized, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I never even liked the word in the first place. Mercury is obviously going retrograde today because my speech is messed up. But yeah, man, they say milk does the body good, man. Milk does the body harm, because without calcium being accompanied by magnesium on a 1-to-1 ratio, milk actually strips away at the bone rather than building the bone back up. Yeah, you need calcium, and calcium is something that's very much needed to build your bones. Without magnesium with calcium, you actually stripping away from your bones. And I want women to hear this, especially because a lot of the women today are suffering from osteoporosis, lack of calcium and vitamin D. Now, every time you guys have your cycle, you guys are losing that precious calcium. And when the doctors say, oh, drink your milk to replenish that calcium, you're doing more harm than good to your body, because it's not accompanied with magnesium. It's not accompanied with any kind of magnesium in that milk. So you going to that doctor, you staying in that doctor, and doctors what they do, they prolong your death. They don't sustain your life, they prolong your death. You dig what I'm saying? Milk is also allowed to have 25 live bacteria before being taken off the shelf. Keep that in mind. You dig what I'm saying? Now, when you thinking about osteoporosis and women needing to replenish themselves, I recommend chia seeds and maca and all that. When you think about women and osteoporosis, you guys have to be mindful of the bone density and what they call bone density loss of hearing. I believe bone density loss of hearing. Pretty much your body needs bones to hear. Your ears are like a tool for hearing, but your bones is what, because when bones vibrate, that's when they produce the sound in your ear. Then, you know, they have the ossicles in the ear, the 3 ossicles, the bones in the inner ear. There's the it's a weird word. Pretty much the water in your ears, everything is in tandem, but it starts with the vibration of your bones. That's how you are able to hear the vibrations of your bones when somebody speaks. You dig what I'm saying? So when you being stripped of all this calcium and your bones are being brittle, it's because it's not being accompanied by magnesium. You want to be careful with that. I'm at 9 minutes and 30 seconds, but this is the Tribal Vibes, where we unleash the vibe inside, man. Be careful with what you put in your body. You did? Be careful.